I've been working out these past couple of days and lifting and things like that. So I've been just trying to get my flow back. And I feel I have, but it just didn't go in. I got to complete those type of plays.
Yeah, and a real quick follow-up. We always watch you after the game coming out here and getting shots up. It inspires a lot of young people, a lot of coaches. Can you talk about what it means to you, how important it is to come back after win or lose and get more shots up and keep working on your game?
I mean, basketball is all I got. I mean, that's the only thing that makes me happy. So if I can play it as much as I can, that's what I like to do. And I work out 24/7. And coach probably don't see the days where I go in, or nobody really see the days where I go in, but I'm in the gym all the time. So all I want to do is just, if somebody's looking up to me, I just want to show them that's how you're supposed to work. That's how you're supposed to grind. If you want to get what you deserve.
All right, great example. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next question is from Chris Solari.
Hey, Gabe, good to see you. I guess coaches coming in tonight said he was going to maybe at the most play you 10 minutes. I think you played almost that much in the first half. I guess where's your stamina level coming out of this? And was there any surprise for you to have that much energy and then carry it into the second half?
Nah. I've been, like I said, I've been running. I've been doing a lot of work these past couple of days of just trying to get back. And when I felt I was out there, I was tired for probably a minute. Then everything else just, like, my second wind just came, and I just kept rolling after that.
How much does this team need to maybe summon up some energy around that? Not just you. I'm talking about like other guys right now with
slight fade on the release.
And then he rips it away with that long wingspan. Here's the push for Michigan State, and Brown with the silky smooth finish. Nebraska forced to call the timeout.
All involved, and we just got to come together. I mean, that's all that it is. We do need energy from me, from all the captains. Each and every player got to bring something to the table, and energy, that's something you can control. And I feel that this team needs it, and we need it each and every night.
Next question is from Kyle Austin.
Gabe, just wondering what the last couple of weeks for you have been like. I mean, you test positive, I think, right when the team was about to come back, practice again. You have to sit at home and watch those 3 losses over the weekend. I mean, how much were you kind of itching to get back out there tonight?
It was bad. It was bad. There was nights I couldn't sleep because I wanted to be in the gym so bad. But I mean, I had to do the rules and follow the protocol. So it was hard to see my guys lose them 3 tough ones, especially Iowa, which was a very tough one that slipped away. But it was very hard for me to just sit in there and just watch, because I know I can bring something. I know I can do something to help this team. And that's what everybody else, like, with somebody else going down, they feel like they can help. So I just wanted to help and try to just be there. And I was there. I was calling guys, trying to check up on them, just doing all the little things that could help.
Next, Stephen Brooks.
Hey, Gabe. Hope you're doing well. Want to ask you, during the early portion of that, were you ever having any bad symptoms, or were you sort of asymptomatic? Was it like any of your other teammates you've seen that have gone through COVID? I'm just curious, like, sort of the, I guess maybe the low points of that, if there were any, or what that was like, and then on the way up, obviously.
No, I wasn't experiencing nothing. I mean, during that 10-day, I forgot how many days it was. I was in there for so long. But during the quarantine process, I did have a headache, and I did lose my taste and smell, but everything else felt great. Like, I got everything back thanks to God's grace, but everything else just came along, and I felt good.
What about that very first day back when you were, I assume, doing conditioning? I mean, where was your conditioning level versus what you maybe thought it would be, and how did that progress?
It was down the first day because I haven't been in the gym in so long, and I was just laying down, just sitting there. I couldn't leave. I couldn't do anything. So it was hard the first day, but once I got through my first practice.
Wisconsin, there was a point, by the way, that we thought, who's going to beat Wisconsin with all the veterans and the seniors that they have on this team? The tip dunk finish from Gabe Brown.
Next question is from Sarah.
They're right in this game.
Gabe, what's it like to play with somebody like Josh Langford?
And Langford sizes it up. It's his 4th three-point makeup.
That's a great question. But Josh has done a lot for me during the course of my 3 years. He done helped me out a lot. And all I am is just happy for him. I mean, for him to go out there after the 2 injuries that he's went through and still play and still manage to put up the numbers, I mean, what more can you ask of? He's a great teammate, a great leader, just a great person in general, and he's helped me out through my 3 years.
Yeah, I just tried to come out and
give my best effort for my team. It was tough for me to be out with those 2 fouls, but at the end of the day, I think I've had a lot of practice with coaching the team from the bench in these past 2 years. So I just wanted to stay involved in the game and just, stay committed to my teammates and my coaches. And so that's what I tried to go out there and do.
Shot clock now at 7 here for Henry. The kick out to Lawyer. He puts it on the deck. Langford will give another triple try. Look, and he gets the soft.
Do you worry too much about all the details, or you just say we got to win and move on from here?
Well, we got to win. So that's we can take a deep breath, but also at the same time, you don't want to get complacent. But you do want to, enjoy the win because we haven't had a win. And so you got to have that fine balance and how you approach it. We have a quick turnaround here coming up against Penn State. So, we just want to take what we need to learn from this game and just try to be better. The goal is just to keep progressing and to keep being consistent, not perfect, but consistent.
Our next question for Josh comes from Jane at the State News.
Josh, just wondering, coming into this matchup, where was your head at? I mean, you guys were on the road a lot. You're on a 4-game losing skid there a little bit. And how much did it feel like you were climbing maybe an uphill battle there?
It definitely felt like an uphill battle, of course, losing those games like that. And then, you think about the Iowa game, I think we played pretty well. And, kind of just to lose that one, I think that was tough too. But, to answer your question, I think it was an uphill battle. And, mentally and for me personally, and then I think also as a team, we just wanted to just have the mindset that's trying to keep moving forward, realizing that, I think I said it in the last Zoom with you guys, that yesterday was last night, meaning that, you have to put the past in the past, move from the past, live into today and prepare for tomorrow. And so if you so focus on what happened in the past, you won't be able to be the best you can be in the present. So, it's difficult, but, at the end of the day, we knew that we were going to have more games to play. And so we can't change the past. We can only learn from it. And so the best thing we wanted to do was just keep trying to move forward and keep learning, but just don't be in prison or engulfed by what happened, in the past.
Our next question is from Larry Lage.
Josh, some of the huddles seemed pretty fiery with, coaches going at it with players and players going at it with players. Can you just, and I know you talked to Marvel on the sideline at one point. Can you just kind of share some of the fiery emotions we're seeing on the sideline and what that stems from?
I think it stems from just wanting to win. Of course, emotions will be high, with the way things have kind of been going for us. Everybody's just trying to press and everybody just trying to win. So, you have to be able to understand it at the same time, but also realize that, we have to have some type of balance. We have to be able to listen to each other clearly. And so, at the end of the day, we're playing a competitive sport. When you're competing, emotions are going to get high, even with not just the opposing team, but with your own team and with your coaches. And I think everybody was just trying to compete tonight to the best of their ability and try to win. So
Henry again looking for it. The quick hands that time by Nebraska. Langford for 3.
Hey, Josh, obviously the turnovers have been not just a one-night issue. This has been an ongoing thing. At this point in this season, what kind of things do you feel like you can do to maybe minimize some of those? And how much do you feel right now those turnovers are physical or mental? Which is there one that it seems like it's leaning one way or another?
You don't want to turn the ball over. And like you said, there's something that we haven't been as sharp on, throughout the course of the season. And so I think the biggest thing is just making the decision to not turn it over. I don't know if it's mental or physical. At the end of the day, it's just we have to take care of the ball and we have to find a way to take care of the ball. We have to cherish the ball
and, cherish each possession. And I think the more that you focus in on each possession, like it's your last, you will take care of the ball. And so we just have to learn and just keep trying to move forward and really, make the decision to not try to do it again, to try not to do it again. But also leave room in for mistakes, because mistakes are going to happen. That's just inevitable.
Our next question comes from Sarah Tidwell.
Hey Josh, what's it like to be the veteran on the team and play alongside some of these powerful underclassmen like Gabe Brown?
It's exciting. I am young, but I'm gonna say this because you said I'm a veteran, so it makes me kind of feel old, to see Gabe and all the other guys like just playing, and so I mean at the end of the day, I kind of just want to, give them the things that I didn't necessarily get. Try to help them with things that I didn't necessarily get, that I should have got, when I was in their position or when I was their age. But all those guys are super talented, in the sky's the limit for them.
Next question comes from Brendan Quinn.
Hey Josh, kind of curious what your thoughts are on Rocket trying to navigate this year, and just kind of find his way out there, or find some consistency in his play. What's your read as a guy who's kind of been there a little bit earlier in your career?
I think it's just the process. It's just the process. Rock, he kind of he had to make the adjustment to try to move to the 1, and we made the adjustment to move him back to the 2, and so I mean it's been a process. Anybody that's going through a process in life, sometimes the attitude and their reactions and certain things aren't going to be necessarily ideal, because it's hard. A process isn't easy, no matter what you're doing in life. And I think one of the hardest things to do in life is to be consistent when you're going through a process. So, Rocket, at the end of the day, Rocket has helped us a lot. I told him tonight, I've seen a lot of maturity in him, in the way that he talks, in the way that he, operates in the huddles. Is he perfect? No, but what human is. And so I think, he's in a process, and as long as he continues to keep his head high and keep trusting coach and what they're trying to tell him, he's going to be fine.
Thanks, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And our final question tonight for Josh comes from Kyle Austin.
Hey, Josh, just want to ask about your game a little bit. Obviously, you found your shot a little bit more tonight. Did you feel better? I mean, I know over the weekend you kind of came straight from COVID to, 3 road games in 6 days. Did you feel a little bit better at home after a couple of days off? And did you have your legs a little bit more?
Yeah, it was definitely felt good to be at home. You kind of know the rims more a little bit. And like you said, excuse me, like you said, it was tough coming off of COVID and then trying to get right back into the swing of things. But I think, my coaches and my teammates, they really helped me with that, just helping me realize that, it may not come back right away. And I just have to, keep trusting the process and keep putting in the work. And, I kind of got some success tonight, but most of all, I'm just glad we got a win.